this might be a bit gross. I should have known, I should have seen. That look in your eyes is not letting me in. I can't believe this body's fine. I'm outside. It doesn't make any sense. This was not how I saw the end. But I keep on breathing. Heart is beating. I'm waiting for the eclipse and the consequences of it. Why do we keep falling down? When there's always the victim ground. We got time to make this right. But it's all we keep falling down. Do you remember our first touch? When I look at you now, an adrenaline rush. We're always looking for something more. We're closer to the edge than ever before. I can't believe this body's fine.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido, Loca, and it's the cruise live stream.
It is.
It's Tuesday Night
Tuesday
Live.
Night Live.
And I've returned from the Great White North, more of a man.
I'm so glad you're home.
Manly now, Jenny.
So manly.
I went into the wilderness. I looked into the sun, and I conquered nature.
See those
Nature.
hands. They're soft like a
Okay,
baby
they're still soft
booty.
like a baby, but still, I did go into nature, and I've returned transformed. I'm a robot in disguise.
Really?
Transformers. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the live show. Let me give you the parameters. The first thing you have to do if you want to stay here is hit that like button.
Do it.
Well, look, I think we can get to 5,000 likes in the first 5 minutes. Let's do it. But yes, welcome to the show. Tonight we talk about whatever you want to talk about. That's the way it goes every week. But I assume there's going to be questions about Alaska. We got some plans coming up next week. I'm on the road again. I want to talk to you guys about that. If you have a question, type question in capital letters by it. Also, if you're brand new, we'd love to say hello. Type new next to your name, but be paying attention for when we're looking over at the chat. Look, I don't have anything prepared tonight, Jenny, so I'm just going to go off of the questions. Do you have any prepared statements that you'd like to share with the people?
I mean, I'm just glad that you're back, right? Like, and I missed you.
That's the end of the prepared segment,
That's
guys.
it.
So
That's all I got.
Let's go. Let's start by saying hello to the Blue Crew. They're going to keep it going good tonight. Again, we're on the subscriber only. So yeah, we're trying to motivate you to subscribe. If you want to jump in with a comment, you got to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes. So subscribe, 5 minutes, put your comment in, and then unsubscribe if you want. But if not, stick around.
Don't do that.
Blue Crew in the house. There's my brother. What's up, Retro Sarge? Happy birthday to my brother. He turned 55 on the 19th, the day I came back. And man, my brother's my best friend. And I'm glad that he's still older than me, because like I turned 50, now he's turned 55. Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Retro Sarge if you love Retro Sarge, or even if you don't love Retro Sarge. Happy birthday, bro. Tinkerbell is here. Matt and Slinky from down there in Texas.
I have to say happy birthday because I love you, brother. Happy birthday, brother. Love you.
That's right. Man, I've talked myself already into a quandary. It's so weird. I could breathe so well in Alaska, and I came home. I think our house is dry. I think we need a humidifier.
I think we do. I think you're right.
And Chuck Spencer on the Blue Crew. Our beautiful daughter Danielle is here. Let's see who else is here.
Slinky.
From the Blue Crew.
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell. I think that's everybody.
Chuck.
Chuck
Matt,
Spencer.
Well, Firestorm.
Yep, Matt and Slinky. All right. We'll keep looking for more of the Blue Crew. First, here, let's say thank you to Baboon's Grin for the super chat. Yay! At least I made it for this show. Welcome back. Yeah, we were looking for you last hour.
Thank you.
Where you at? And Larry Thomas, what is up?
Larry Thomas!
Pretty soon, Larry, we'll be hanging out again. Hello, Tony, Jenny, and the Loca fam. We hope everyone's doing so well. Glad you had a wonderful cruise. 39 days. That is right.
39 days. It's so exciting.
Ooh, and Scotty Dye, thank you. Wow. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks, everybody, for the super chats. Let's
Scotty
bring
Dye,
out the
thank you,
third
sir.
member of the crew, Harry Larry Localucha.
Super chat.
You might go see him.
Yeah, we're just talking about it. So they're saying that the Luchadors will be returning to Costa Maya in November. So yeah, we might be able to see it. Question.
All right, so we could talk about that a little bit, but so I just want ask me what I did last week.
I didn't think we had anything prepared.
Oh.
All right, so forget what I did last week. Jenny, what did you do last week?
I got my hair cut, and I got it colored.
I got my hair cut.
Dun, dun, dun.
How's the rest of that song go?
I have no idea.
You're looking good as hell.
Jim said that we're wrong.
Okay.
No humidifier in Florida.
I don't know. It's pretty dry in our house.
Yeah, it's weird.
What did you do last week? Tell us about.
That's what I did.
Look, here's the thing. Jenny, how old's your mom and Frankie?
They're mid-70s, 75.
Jenny helped 75-year-olds do the home test. So anybody that's worried about the home test, Jenny's mom and stepdad Frankie did the home test and they got on a cruise with it.
That's right.
So there you go. Kevin Nobles is a new subscriber. Hello. What's going on?
And we are glad that you're here.
Jim Darling, question about Vegas. All right, so pepper me with the Alaska questions, but coming up this week, there's two things that are going on. Let me tell you how Vegas came to be. Next week in Los Angeles is a convention, a conference. Conference is the better word. There's a conference called Vid Summit. It's all about YouTube, the business part of YouTube, the creation part of YouTube. And as an IT guy, I would go to at least 2 conferences a year. Now, I've never gone to a YouTube conference, but I always found value in my IT conferences. And so we hashed it out for like 2 or 3 weeks. We decided that this would be a good investment to go to Vid Summit. And so that's in Los Angeles next week, Tuesday through the end of the week. And that just happened to line up with the Ship Show and Sharon at Sea's Las Vegas meetup. And so since I was going to LA anyways, I got to fly back across the country. I'm going a few days earlier. I'm going Friday to Las Vegas to be a part of the Sharon at Sea, John Ship Show meetup. So if you're in the Vegas area over the weekend, come out to New York, and hang out with the 3 great creative channels, Sharon at Sea, The Ship Show, and Lido, Loca. And I'm going to Los Angeles next week, which I'm excited about that. We've got some good friends in Los Angeles. I can't wait to reconnect with them. And then I'm going to a YouTube conference. So I don't know what that's going to be like, but I feel like it's going to help our business, and I'm very excited about that.
Is it going to be awkward for you to give both of our friends hugs from me?
No, I'll be happy. I'll hug up on everybody.
A double hug? Okay.
Yeah, I'll hug John. I'll hug Jamie. I'll hug them all. Mark Crow, thank you so much for the super chat. 82 days until our first post-COVID cruise. All right.
Yes.
That's exciting. It's good. I tell you what, it was great to be cruising this past week. I loved it. I can't wait till you get to go at the end of October.
30... Well, is it 39 days until the cruise?
It could be.
Wow.
It could be.
Wow. Let's see. Shipmate. Mardi Gras. Well,
Shelly says
38 days.
So is it okay to help my husband with his home test? Pretty sure he'll drop it or something. Yes.
No.
Well, you don't.
I wasn't able to touch any of my mom's.
Yeah, you can't touch the stuff,
right.
But you can kind of direct them and such.
Right. Like I was able to direct them. My little sister was holding the phone, and I guess you could do it on a computer, but they didn't have that kind of access. So we did it on their smartphone. Sharon
at Sea is here. Good to have you.
What's going on?
I'm so excited to meet Jamie. This is one of the...
I know. I'm so jealous.
We've known Jamie around the way for a long time, and I can't wait to actually be face to face. I think we're gonna have a great time. Honestly, we're brothers from another mother. We have such a shared experience with our musical taste and when we grew up, and we get the same movie references. I'm so stoked.
I know. When Sharon was here in town to look at the Mardi Gras. But I knew that she was going to be so busy, but I was so tempted to just go over and just throw her a kiss.
Michaela Perez, thank you so much for the super chat. It's almost Cruise Day.
Cruise Day.
Board the Symphony on Saturday. How about that? That's exciting.
Is exciting, the Symphony of the Seas.
What
about the Wonder of the Seas?
The Wonder of the Seas. Boy. Man. The Wonder of the Seas.
It's going to be here for, 2 months before it heads over.
Man, I hope we get to book it. Question, how have your flying experiences Alaska trip? Like, my flying to Alaska, it was good. I mean, I'm a big guy, and so I paid extra for my plane ticket so I could get the bigger seat. It was pretty wild on the first flight. So it was nonstop from Tampa to Seattle. It was about a 6-hour flight, and the first flight. So look. Obviously, I know how it is. Like, I'm a big guy. If I'm trying to squeeze into economy and somebody's looking at me like, oh my gosh, I hope the big guy doesn't sit next to me. He's going to be hanging over the seat. So to avoid that, I go and get the bigger seat. I pay up for either business or first class, sometimes paying triple, which is annoying. Makes you want to lose weight. But yeah, so I was in the first class and I was sitting there, and then the dude shows up with a baby. I was like, what? I paid up for first class, and now there's going to be a guy with a baby for 6 hours. It was the best baby ever. I just want to tell you that. So sometimes don't jump to the conclusions. This guy was a nice big, he was a big guy too. So we were like big guy in it together in those two seats, and then his baby slept the whole time. So it was pretty amazing.
What a good baby.
So the flight over was great. The flight back was great. I watched some movies. I saw The Wrath of Man. I saw that Ben Affleck basketball movie. I saw The Courier, and I saw a documentary about the riots in LA in '92. The flights were great. It was great over and great back. I had a good time.
Ruth Todd, you're gonna meet Ruth in Vegas.
That's gonna be awesome. We've known Ruth Todd forever. It's gonna be fun to meet Ruth.
Yes.
Larry Puckett, thank you so much for the super chat. Hello from Las Vegas. How about that? Chuck Spencer, time to get the ping pong table going. All right. That sounds like a lot of fun. Old Man Jedi, how's it going, buddy? Hello, Tony and Jenny. Glad you had a great time in Alaska. Love the videos. Still a lot more Alaska to come. I mean, I fully vlogged my day in Skagway. I fully vlogged my day in Ketchikan. I vlogged all that stuff at Glacier Bay. So I got a ton of work to do before I even leave town the next couple days. I'm really behind on the work, actually. I owe a lot of people a lot of stuff. And so it's been busy. And I'm pretty much exhausted from the trip because, look, I'm not in the best physical shape. And I walked like 10,000 steps every day. So, yeah, I'm just trying to recover and get ready for the next adventure. I can't complain. I'm having a lot of fun traveling. But, man, it really... I got to work on my health a little bit, Jenny. I just tell you that much. Thanks, everybody, for the super chat.
We do.
Super chat.
Let's see. I like a good shout out. Beats. I can't say your name. Beats in Gustable. Tony, can you say hi to my girlfriend, Monica Chavez?
Monica.
She doesn't know this is live. Hey, Monica Chavez. You got the
What's
best boyfriend
going on?
around. I can't read his name, but he's got a... What's happening? How about that?
And Derek Manning. So, hey, Tony and Jenny, my lady.
My lady. Oh, I moved it. I'm sorry.
You moved it. Now I don't know where it went.
Right
Up there it is.
Yeah.
My lady and I will be in Vegas Saturday through Tuesday. Also 38 days to our first cruise on the Carnival Miracle for Halloween.
Awesome.
Very
Swing
nice.
by New York, and find the crew.
That's right.
Find the crew. Jan Rantu, thank you so much
Aw,
for
thank
the
y'all.
super chat. Jenny's keeping the home fires burning.
That's right.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Her boss at Expedia is like, oh, I like it when Tony's gone. She gets more done. I think Jenny blames her not getting work done on me.
That is not
I got
true.
nothing to do with you.
I know you
How
don't.
dare you?
I don't know.
How dare you? I'm going to call your boss and say, look, I got nothing to do with it. I got nothing to do with it.
The Gilberts. What's going on?
Who the heck are the Gilberts?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I know I'm going to
We know the Gilberts, the traveling Gilberts.
38 days.
Nautical Nurse Nancy is in the house.
Nancy,
What's up?
What's up, beautiful? Q's Cruises, too. I forgot.
Aw, Bob and Sarah's here. What's going
someplace
on?
Up there. Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, it's going to be another busy week. Question. Do you wish you would have taken binoculars on the Alaskan cruise? No, not a bit. I didn't use the monocular. I'm sending the thing back. I had no need for binoculars or the monocular. So, I don't think I predisposed myself to thinking like that. Like, I had it. I was ready to use it, and at no time did I want to use it. So, again, I'm probably not the adventurer that everybody else is, but... I don't know.
So this isn't a question. This is just an observation from
Yeah.
Sharon at Sea. Tony,
Yes.
do you think they have air hockey tables in Vegas? Just thinking out loud.
Maybe, but like I would, I don't really feel like competing with Jamie anymore. I just want it to be like when Rocky and Apollo loved each other. Can we just get to that? Do we have to go through the battles, or can we just be like when Rocky and Apollo loved each other? That's what I want to get.
Aw.
Karen,
Well, I mean, you guys are already there.
yeah, I saw a lot of people using binoculars. I saw somebody trying to use a binocular with the phone clip that I had for my monocular, and they were pretty frustrated trying to do that. So be careful with that. Question, should you book the Celebrity Apex for the 8th of January? I think so. Michael Anto Giovanni. Look at you. You're getting on the Apex.
I know.
You're coming off of the Equinox. Who knows? Yeah, I want to be on the Apex. That would be fun.
Yeah, but we have celebrity
Yeah.
in yeah.
Vizio, Jenny, how excited are you to cruise?
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited, especially to meet Raphael.
There you go. That's going to be fun, yes.
That's
James Stewart, thank you so kindly for the super chat. 15 days until Aroma, the NCL Epic. Thank
That's
you
going to
kindly.
be a great time. I know some other people that are going to be on that trip too.
There you go.
Yeah.
1,000 watching, 5. Okay, we're stopping the show right now.
Thank you,
We
Terry,
have
for
to
bringing
get to
that to our
1,000
attention.
likes. We have to get to 1,000 likes. If not, they're going to throw us right off of YouTube. Don't let that happen. We got to get some of those appeals like PBS. Do you want to keep your favorite PBS shows on? Do you want to see the 3 tenors live from Dodger Stadium? Do you want to see the Bob Ross Marathon? Well, you got to hit the like button. That's what we need here at Lido, Loca PBS.
That's right.
Dana Stitham, what's up? We're
What's
glad
up,
to have you.
Dana? So Billy J Travels said that they have an air hockey and pin at the Pinball Hall of Fame.
Oh, that
in
sounds
Vegas.
nice. The Cruise World's here. What's up, buddy? I think we get to meet Mark and more people on this weekend. I'm glad that Fanny left another comment because I wanted to try to say Fanny's name. Fanny Friedrichsdeuter.
I think that may have been good.
I watched the it's so funny. Like I'm not fit, but I do watch the CrossFit Championships every year. It's like the strongest person in the world, and I believe that there is someone from Iceland, Dotter's daughter or something like that. So I was excited to see that name. Question: I recently became platinum with Carnival. Now I'd like to try other cruise lines. Which one would you recommend? RC, NCL, or Princess? What ship? So if you want to elevate your cruise experience to maybe a more next level cruise, you could go to Princess, but I would probably go from Carnival straight to Royal Caribbean. I would go to one of the big Royal ships and see. So you know what the best of Carnival is because you are platinum with Carnival. I think that Royal, the big ship experience on Royal is really good. I would go try that, but I would definitely throw a Princess in there too because it's like the next level of cruising there.
Well, and if you're not like a Carnival Corporation stockholder, that you would get the onboard credit with Princess as well. Also, I mean, I would throw a Celebrity in there.
Celebrity's nice.
Yeah.
Just got back from our first this is Betty and Jeff Janicki. Just got back from our first post-COVID cruise. The NCL gym was at 60%, so no lines for anything. Cruise was awesome.
Oh, I'm so glad, Betty, to hear that.
That's what I like to hear. It's a challenging time to cruise. More and more people are going back cruising, and I love to hear these reports that people dug it. I've heard some people not dig it, but more than not have been digging it. Cruising's back, baby. Thank you so much, Betty and Jeff, for the super chat. Minnesota Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow our mind. Hey, Mickey. Hi, my favorite peeps. I love all your footage. Made me smile when you got excited. Finally realized how wonderful Alaska is. I just knew you would love it. Look, I was bored in Alaska. I mean, I'll be transparent about that. There was a day in Alaska where I was like, well, this isn't that fun at all. But thank you for the super chat. Gosh, can I make some people mad? Any group activities planned for the group cruise in 38 days? Sure. There's a meetup the night before. We worked on the dinner assignments. Jenny worked on the dinner assignments, which we use dinner as a connection point. And then we're also we're trying to work inside the confines of what Carnival's allowing us to do, since they're not really allowing us to congregate. So we're going to rip off Sharon at Sea a little bit and have like some bar meetups, like maybe once a night for a nightcap. You don't have to drink. I probably won't drink, but it'll just be a place where you can hang out with us for an hour. So yes, stay tuned. Make sure you're in that Facebook group. We will have group activities coming. We got booked for Sancho's, so we'll be at Sancho's. Jenny, that's probably the only place that Jenny's going to get off the cruise ship. And then so I'm looking for some other excursions to do if we have any recommendations.
That's right. That's right.
We have a question. T. Guthrie, how would you compare Princess to Celebrity? They're very similar in the... Well, one is jazz and one is classical music. Princess is
That's
classical
exactly how I
music
think
and
of it.
Celebrity is jazz. But they're both an elevated product. The ships are nicer. The food is elevated. The entertainment is good. But again, if you think about Princess, I would think about classical music. And if you think about Celebrity, I would think jazz.
Absolutely.
I hope that's an okay comparison.
And I think that Celebrity has a little bit better entertainment.
Yeah, that's fair. The entertainment was pretty good this week. It was limited entertainment, but yeah. B-Stance, how was the internet on the ship in Alaska? It was really great at some places and really not so great at some places. When we were deep in Glacier Bay, the internet stopped working altogether.
But it was pretty impressive for what you had up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when we were out in the open seas, it was really good. I was very pleased with it. I was able to upload those 8-minute videos sometimes in a half an hour. There was a couple times when we were deep in Glacier Bay where I uploaded a video. It took 3 or 4 hours. But yeah, overall, I was really happy. It was a fair price, too. Like, I had the one device, and then I was able to add the second device. I didn't do it on the first day, so for $60, I added my laptop for the whole week, which is pretty reasonable. A lot of times when you have to get good internet for 2 devices, it's in the hundreds of dollars. So
Mary Beth Johnson, I can't wait to see you for the Halloween cruise.
Yeah.
She said, come on, October.
Brooke Scott has a question.
Question.
How are the bookings? Are they down? Ships seem to be empty beyond their self-imposed empty. Bookings right now, up or down, Jenny? Do you have a sense?
I think that they are up for like 2022, 23.
I was going to say, that's what I read. So now that the mask... Look, cruising came back with a bang in early June. It was a, if you're vaxxed, you don't have to test and you don't have to wear a mask, and everybody was digging it. And for about 4 to 6 weeks, everybody was loving that type of cruising. And then when Delta came in and cases started popping up, even in vaccinated people on cruise ships, they put the mask back on. They got a little more restrictive. We saw a lot of people not digging cruising in 2021 at that point,
right,
and pushing their bookings into 2022, 2023. All the cruise lines are saying that they've got a strong book for 2022, 2023. It's just getting to that point. But the ship that I was on this week, 2,200 passengers, 60% capacity, people spending money right and left. I don't think Princess was going to kick that cruise out of bed. I think they enjoyed that trip to Alaska. I think they made some money. Question is, going to the Caribbean in January, any news coming on Caribbean ports? I reported on it on the show yesterday. The CDC has classified most of the ports in the Caribbean as a level 4, not recommended to travel to. But a lot of the cruise ports are not necessarily closed down. I know like the Cayman Islands aren't going to open up till 2022, but pretty sure in 2021, you're going to be able to go to most of the ports like the Bahamas, Mexico, Cozumel, Costa Maya, Puerto Rico's open. I'm not sure about the St. Martins and those kind of things, but slowly getting there as things get better. Carol G, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for all you do. Oh, I sure appreciate that. Cameron Hawkins, thanks for the super chat. Can't wait to meet everyone on the beautiful Mardi Gras group cruise. Thanks a million, Jenny, for changing my flights and saving me money.
Oh, you're so welcome. I can't wait to meet you.
Jenny is really good at her job. I just want to say that. I just want to shout that out.
Carla said that... Oh, I'm so sorry. Carla said...
Jenny, this is the time when you'd say, Tony, you're really good at your job. Thanks for bringing us all that Alaska footage.
Tony, you are so wonderful at your job. Thank you for bringing us all that Alaska footage. Thank you for going after.
See how it is, guys? I make it look so easy. Jenny doesn't even think I have a job. How dare you?
You're so silly.
How dare you?
I do so
make a
respect
video
that.
every day.
Man,
I laid it out there.
Working.
I'm just teasing.
I know.
All right.
But anyway, Carla said that I don't know where it is now.
What'd I do?
I think it's the brass magnolia that has the big. Okay, very good.
Did you find it?
I think that's what it is, but I can shoot her an email.
All right, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Let's see. Question: if you have if I have the premium Wi-Fi on the Mardi Gras, should you be able to get Sirius XM on your cell phone, like through their app? I don't know what the internet's like on the Mardi Gras, so anybody who's been on it, I think Sharon Assi was just on it. I don't know how the Wi-Fi was, but yeah, if you have if you have the best package and streaming's working the way it should, you should easily be able to listen to Howard Stern on the Wi-Fi. You may not be listening to Howard Stern, you might just want music, but there you go. Texas
Pepito, how are you?
Cruise came back so hard. The towel animals love Tony. Yeah, the towel animals do me, but I'm not into it. Anne is here from Tokyo. Konnichiwa. So nice to meet you, man. It's been a minute since I've been to Tokyo. I sure wouldn't mind coming back.
No, you loved it too.
Are the cruise lines making any money at 60%? I believe so, Mark. I believe I heard the number was like 40 or 50% making money. So yeah, I think so. Yeah. Bill Matz and Jenny is really good at her job. Tony does okay too. Thank you so much,
Bill.
Thank
you, Bill. You're so kind.
I'm glad I forced that. I'm glad I forced that compliment out of you. Emily is here. Happy birthday to their son. It's December, and what's your son's name, Emily? I can't believe it's slipping me in the moment.
What?
What's Emily's son's name? I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember it. Kyle. Happy birthday, Kyle. Sorry, I was working through the Rolodex on my head. You know there's too much rattling around up here.
No, and I'm trying to think of like how his face and stuff. So.
Haha, I remember before you did. December and
Whatever.
Kyle. Happy birthday, Kyle, and we're glad to have you, Emily. Much love to the
Kyle!
Flanagans. Happy birthday.
Hey, Billy. Hope you're doing good.
Question, looking for Alaska in 2023. When should I start looking for the best deals? Every day. Look for it every day. Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute.
Put a little love in it.
Put a lot of love in it.
Yeah.
Your mama's in the house.
Oh, Mama, what's up? Mom, I saw you call while I was napping. I owe you a call. I hope everything is good. Thank you. I had a wonderful time in Alaska. It was very emotional. I got to get you up there sometime and blow your mind.
This is a good question.
Yes.
Because you never really get this.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Tony, where are you originally from?
I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm a Hoosier. How about that?
Hoosier.
I lived there for 5 years, and then I moved to Illinois, and then from Illinois, I moved to Southwest Virginia. From Southwest Virginia, I moved to Middle Tennessee. From Middle Tennessee, I moved to North Carolina. From North Carolina, I moved down to Florida, and that's my whole life history. How about that? Question. We are on the Harmony on March 23rd. At the same time, you are booked for the Prima. Can we meet pre-cruise hotel? No telling, Terry. That's way too far out to know what's going on, but possibly.
Yeah.
Let's keep track of it. How do I book the inaugural sailing for the Wonder of the Seas? You can book through a travel professional, or you can probably go to the website. Do you know if Royal's website's got the Wonder out there yet?
They do, but shoot me an email and I'll connect you with someone. jbarnett@expediacruises.com.
jbarnett@expediacruises.com. All right, it's morning in Japan, so you say Ohio. How about that?
Ooh.
Or you say good morning to Japan.
Ohio.
Ohio. Let's hear it for the Hoosiers. Any other Hoosiers in the house? That's right, Hoosier Cruiser. I just want to say this. Any of my nerd friends out there, Slinky Matt, are you guys watching Why the Last Man? That's one of the best comic books I've ever read. Brian K. Vaughan, he writes a new comic called Saga, and now they've made a TV show of one of the best stories ever, Why the Last Man. I just watched the first episode. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Question, if you pre-purchase a Royal Drink Package excursion and they have a deal when you board, can you get a refund for the difference? I don't think so, actually. I don't know if you'd have to cancel and then rebuy
what
it.
was the question again?
Okay, you pre-booked your drink package, but then when you get on board, it's cheaper on board.
I don't think so when you get on board.
Yeah. Jay Barnett, I think it's probably, Firestorm's got
And somebody was asking about specials right now through Expedia only. Shoot me an email if you are looking at NCL. If you book a balcony or above till, I think it's the 30th and ends, but you get free gratuities for the service gratuities. So shoot me an email.
There you go.
NCL.
Question, while whale watching tours, does the boat get close enough to see whales without needing binoculars? Also, what port was your favorite? Michelle, there were two. Okay, here let me tell the whale story because it's hard to capture in just that video. At one point we sat on that pod of orca for about a half an hour, and at one point off in the distance you would see the huge dorsal fin of the bull orca raise up, and then he would just slowly lumber up and out of the water. That was the daddy. Now closer to the vessel was a mommy and a calf, and they came up like there's that one shot where I'm shooting over that lady's shoulder, and I'm like, oh, it was like 20 feet from the boat, and they were watching the boat. So at one point they started on the port side of the boat. They were kind of looking at us, and then they went under and came up on the other side of the boat. It was the closest thing. You didn't need binoculars. You didn't need a camera. There were freaking orca like 20 feet away. Like, wow, like SeaWorld close. But it wasn't SeaWorld. Like, you realized you were in the middle of their home. And we decided in the last hour that it was their winter home because they're migrant. But it was.
Do you think that they made?
It was amazing.
Yeah, I think that it was just.
It was mind blowing.
Magical.
Yeah, it was wild, and it was rare because even the naturalist was like, he seemed a lot more excited than he normally. Like, he was like, this doesn't happen. We don't have it this close. And Don had never seen orca on his 23 travels there, and so it was man, we were really blessed. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Wow. Someone had a question up here. If we were on Celebration, we actually are in 2023 Halloween.
Halloween 2023, we're on the Carnival Celebration.
Yeah.
Why is the Dream going back into dry dock, and is Carnival no longer allowing you to bring wine? I think you can still bring wine. I haven't heard any restriction on that. And I thought the same thing. Like, why are you going into dry dock? You've been out of service for a year. Maybe the money's coming in now that they can do the dry dock, or who knows. What do I prefer, Alaska or the Caribbean? Alaska, look, I was happy to be cold for that week, but I don't think I could cruise every month to Alaska. It was cool, but I don't think I could cruise every month. So Caribbean for right now, but I'm really wanting to, ever since I went to Asia, I don't want to go to the Caribbean. I don't want to go to Alaska. I want to go to Europe. I want to go to the Med. I want to go up to the Baltics. I want to go to Iceland. I just want to go to all these new places. So, it's pretty wild. let's see. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you. So the most bored I was this trip, and it was because I was exhausted, was that stupid train ride that everybody said was going to be fun. I know people love the train ride. Man, Skagway was such a beautiful town, nestled in the valley of these mountains. And even though I was feeling like exhausted, that would have been a cool place to like go on a hike and walk around. But I took the train, and I think part of the problem was they didn't think they were going to have tourists in 2021, so they demolished one of the bridges that take you to the peak of that train ride. And so they took us up 14 miles. They drug us up. It was interesting. If you when I put the video out, you'll see. The locomotive, the front of the locomotive was attached to the train, and the back of the locomotive was exposed. So when they took us up, they basically drug us up the mountain. And then when we got to the top of the mountain, then the locomotive disconnected onto a side track, and then they drove us down the mountain with the locomotive facing the right way. It's pretty wild. But yeah, it was 14 miles. Every once in a while, there was a clearing in the trees, and you could be like, oh, there's something. Wow. But basically, it was like a 2-hour train ride where you didn't see anything but Don or, the other passengers, which Don's fine to look at for 2 hours. But I would not do that again. But I know everybody loves it. Maybe you have to do it once. But
So what was that the same port that you pulled in and the rainbow?
Yes.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Yeah. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, what did my mom say something nice? Oh, yeah. My mom said it reminded me of like Christmas when I was a little boy. It felt a lot like that. It was very cool.
Yeah.
That's right. No bottled waters, no soda, but wine is allowed. Oh, you can't take any soda on. Okay. But yeah, so it looks like you can still take wine on. Yeah, I haven't really checked. We haven't jumped on the carnival yet. Mm-mm. I met someone from 4 towns away from Skagway. She lives there now. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was so pretty there. Yeah, Nick didn't like the train either. How about that?
How about that?
Once is enough on the train. Look, I know it's iconic and you have to do it, but
yeah.
The thing was, like, it was a 3-part excursion, but we were so exhausted from Juneau the previous day. We didn't do the other 2 parts of the excursion, and honestly, I probably would have liked the other 2 parts of the excursion better. They put you on a bus and they take you to an overlook, and I would have loved to have had a shot of the ship in the little valley, and then they take you to the Red Onion Saloon. But we walked through Skagway earlier that day, and so yeah, I don't know, it was cool. And the mosquito guys there from Champa Bay, Tom Brady.
Oh, hello.
And the Lightning. I'm sorry, Ann, what were you gonna say?
No, Ann wanted it. So I think the group cruise in October probably has about 150 people. Some people have just, they've canceled.
We lost a few along the way.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom said you look gorgeous as always.
Oh, well, thank you, Mama.
Question, I'm looking at booking a cruise for August of 2022. When is the best time to book to get the best price? I believe that the earliest you can book is the best.
Right.
Don't pay it all the way off and look for price reductions.
Right.
Get in the game, get your deposit down, start paying it off a little bit at a time, and then when you find a price reduction, contact your travel professional or the cruise line and say, look, I noticed the price went down. Can I get a reduction? Once cruising starts again, so imagine this. Imagine we get through this little spell and the masks come off again. I think people are going to run back to the cruise ships. Mm-hmm. And so if that happens and demand goes way up and all the cruise ships are not back up, the price is going to go way up. So if you get a good price now, I would jump in there.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Thank you, Slinky. So she just read the Carnival beverage. You can still take the cans of sodas and the 750 milliliters of wine.
Perfect. Thank you, Slinky. Question, should I go do some glass blowing in your mirror? Yeah, it was so fun, Michael. I don't know if you've ever done that on the ship, but I would do that. It really
is the love. I really enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah, the no bottles for a long time. They don't let you do the bottle water, and yeah, you can't bring bottled soda. It's all got to be in cans. You could now if you could find canned water, which there is such a thing, you could bring that.
Diane, you are so sweet, and you know what? I'll send it over to you. I fixed something up for you today.
When are we on the Primo? We got a group cruise on the Primo.
It is March 5th of 2023.
March 5th, 2023.
Question.
Thank you, Kevin, for the answer. Question, I was not very impressed with the Vista class ship and food on Carnival this past August. Decided to book my first Royal Caribbean on Allure of the Seas. How does the food compare? I like Royal's food better, honestly. Yeah. I think I would pick, if I was just picking on food alone, I would pick Royal over Carnival.
The only thing that Royal doesn't have that a lot of people enjoy on Carnival is a good burger. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm sure you can get a good burger, like in the MDR or something.
Wu-Tang wants to know, how often do romances happen on cruise ships? I think it is like on TV. Like, There's something about the cruise ship that is very romantic. I know, like, Jenny and I are always lovey-dovey, but when we go on the cruise ship, it's like a Harlequin novel. Is Harlequin even a thing anymore? I think that was a thing, like, when I just remember that when I was a kid, like, that's the ladies read Harlequin novels.
So silly.
It's like I turned into Yanni on the cruise ship, you know, and with the flowing hair. There's a lot of romance on the cruise ship. Did you see Titanic? Rose and Jack fell right in love.
It really is, though. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like there's nothing that you don't disagree about anything.
I tell you
really.
what, if you go on a carnival ship and you go to that hairy man contest, women are ready after that. Just go to that hairy man contest and look for a single woman, and
I heard
boom.
they're not doing that, though.
Well, yeah, so they're gonna have to step it up some way so that you can get a little romance. But yeah, if you got game, well, I guess that's true no matter where you're at. If you got game, romance is always alive. And so, yeah, I mean, I got game, so I mean, I guess I've never.
You got a good game, Anthony.
Look, we could go to the tractor pull together.
All right, listen, your mama's here.
We could go to the tractor pull, and I think I could bring Jenny home with me. So how about
Ew,
that?
I wouldn't even go with you.
Question. I'm going on a cruise May 22nd on the Symphony of the Seas. Can't wait. Just wondering, how's the boardwalk rooms? We weren't in a boardwalk. So the one time we went on Oasis of the Seas, we were in the park, Central Park balcony. It was awesome. I think that the boardwalk room is going to be a little louder, but you're going to have a little more access to the outside. You may be lucky enough to see the aqua shows from your balcony. So I think you're going to love it. I liked it. The wild thing is you don't really see the ocean. So some people have complained on those interior balconies. It doesn't really feel like you're on a cruise. For me, it always felt like a cruise on Oasis. I went out and I saw the sea. You know you're on a ship, but yeah. Let's see.
really
Fabio. What did I
enjoyed
say? Yanni. Well, Yanni was the piano guy, right? Fabio.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Douglas Bray, by the way. Hello there, sir.
What's up, Douglas? What's going on in Canada? And a question for Jenny. Just wanted to make sure you got my numbers for the insurance quote.
Yes, I will work on that tomorrow for you, Ann.
Yeah.
And I'll send it right over.
Let's see, Justin. I don't know the answer to your question, but it's a good question. Everybody help Justin out. Maybe it was like a vegan cruise. Everybody's into fruits and vegetables. Question, Jenny. Do you book everything? Airfare, hotel, cruise? Cruise is the primary thing,
Yeah,
right?
cruise is the primary thing. If you need help booking airfare through the cruise line, yes. But other than that, I have a team that I can send you to for that.
Question, do you do specialty dining in Alaska? I had the best meal that I ever had on a cruise ship on the Majestic Princess, and I videoed the whole thing. We did chef's table. There was some
Nice.
mind-blowing food on there. And then we also did this thing called the wine room dinner. And so that's, again, I got a lot of stuff to make, but yes. I also did Harmony and those two things. Harmony was pretty good. I felt like it was worth it. It was a Chinese restaurant. The interesting thing about Majestic Princess is it was built for the Asian market, so every sign was in English and Chinese. They had some great features like the noodle bar. The noodle bar, I think every cruise ship should have an included noodle bar that doesn't cost anything extra. But I did Harmony, the chef's table, and this thing called, I think, the wine room experience. I'll share that experience with you because it was good. It was good. Question, do you think I can get away with setting a kissing booth up for Anthony for casino cash? Lovey's Fat Life, I think it would violate the COVID rules and probably some sort of child labor law, but maybe. Let's see. And good to have you, Mike.
And I heard in the casino, though, you have to be playing.
Yeah, so that's the new
Right?
carnival rules. You can't sit down unless you're playing. You can't stop and smoke unless you're playing. So it's going to be a less social casino experience. You got to be feeding the machines, or you can't do it. What was the best thing about my Alaska cruise? I think seeing the orcas was pretty magical. I've got a whole list of things that I saw in Alaska that I've never seen anywhere else in life. I'm going to make that into a video, but I'm going to go with the orca in nature. Was pretty much one of the best things that it's a big takeaway, something I think about a lot. Let's see,
Anthony.
let's see. Ooh. I'm gonna get a drink of coffee while we're waiting for the next
Well, why don't you do that,
question.
Anthony?
Do you still have coffee?
I do have coffee,
that.
but that's because you got me.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
I got
working
you two
on my
coffees.
second coffee. That's right. So there might not be any sleeping for me tonight. Or it'll take me a little bit to fall asleep. Oh, that's right. So you're coming. Yes, Tony is going to be in Vegas at
Friday.
the end of the week. Yeah.
What show should we go see on Friday? We got not on Friday, but we're gonna try to see a show before we leave Las Vegas.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm in charge of picking the show, and I haven't been able to research the show yet. So Best meal on a cruise was Gigi's. I tell you what, Lori, I love Gigi's. We went for a group cruise and we had family style dinner. Remember Gigi's? I think Gigi's. If you're talking, so the thing I really like about those Carnival specialty restaurants, Gigi's. What's the Italian called?
What's it? What is it? Captain? What
I can't remember anything tonight. Yeah. But the Italian and Gigi's, some of the best $15 you can spend for a specialty meal. Cucina del Capitano. Cucina del Capitano.
Yeah. Somebody asked about UK and double vaccinations to get on cruise ships here in the US. I don't really like to answer those questions because the protocols change all the time.
Yes.
So if you go to each cruise line's website, you can see a list of their protocols, and it's updated in real time. So
yeah. How many cruises we've been on? I think this makes, I don't know, 15 or 16? Something like that. 15 or 16. Russell, thank you so much for the super chat. Enjoy Tuesday nights with you two. Well, we enjoy you too. Thank you so much for the super chat. Billy J. Travel says that the Blue Man Group, man, remember we saw Blue Man Group?
Oh, I loved it up in Chicago.
We went to Chicago as adults for the first time. We stayed at the Knickerbocker downtown, and I was shocked at how much we had to pay to park our car there. But we did take a cab over to the Blue Man's theater in one of the suburbs of Chicago, and the show was amazing.
It was amazing.
Beatles Love, yeah. So I'm thinking a Cirque show. There's a lot of shows I haven't seen there. There's a, I don't know what, I gotta look. But yeah, I'll try not to get too crazy into it until I get closer. Let's see. My mom says that Roscoe. So my mom has a beautiful name Chihuahua. A beautiful Chihuahua. His name's Dude. But when he comes to Florida, we give him a Florida name, and so his Florida name is Roscoe. And he's trying to figure out where we're at. He watches you on TV. What's up, Roscoe?
Oh, Barry Manilow's in Vegas.
Really? Is he playing at the Copacabana? Let's see.
Oh, the Blue Man Group used to be on NCL. What?
Yes, that would be cool. Man, could you imagine seeing Blue Man at the sea? That'd be
no.
Cool. 925 thumbs up. I think we can get to 1,000. I don't know how many people are in here tonight, but I think we could get to 1,100 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, there it is. CA, that's exactly who I was thinking of. He's
what?
The amazing card magician, right? I've seen him on Fool Us by Penn and Teller, maybe America's Got Talent. I saw an advertisement for it. I just wonder how well he plays in a big theater, but I'm so tempted. Good recommendation. I couldn't remember the name. Thank you so much. The Mac King Magic, I heard. I love the magic, guys. P. Rivera, thank you so much for the super chat. Super chat. I've seen O. So the shows that I've seen in Vegas, I've seen Penn and Teller. I've seen O. We've seen Zumanity. And I think that's it. So I'm trying to find one that I haven't been to. And we saw the Blue Man in Chicago. So I'm trying to do something maybe different. Let's see. Donna says, question, Jenny, can we still purchase COVID insurance? Can you send me a quote for the Mardi Gras?
Donna, I will. That's
right. Retro Sarge, Andrew Dice Clay, that was the first thing I looked up. He is not doing any residency in Vegas right now. I was very tempted to maybe go to the Brad Garrett Comedy Club to do comedy, but we'll have to see. What is the best cruise line that has... Anita K., what is the best cruise line that has solo cruiser accommodations?
I mean, NCL has the whole studio kind of solo... they have a lounge, and they do like little different events for the solo cruises to be together. So I would have to say NCL, but I mean MSC has they don't double charge you for a single like a solo supplement.
That's pretty good. And then when I was on Royal on the...
And some of the Oasis class ships do have solo.
I was trying to figure out what the Spectrum, what kind of class? Ovation class? No, or something like that.
Yeah, they had the solo.
Yeah, balconies. They had the solo balcony was amazing there on the Spectrum.
Yeah. But I do think that NCL does a good job with bringing all the solo cabins together if people want to, mingle together.
Charles Duran, thank you so much for the super chat. Super
chat. Jeanette said Zumanity was wild. Yes.
It was wild. Yes, it was.
Yes,
that's definitely,
I was like watching.
That's an adult show for sure. The Beatles. So I know that, and we're also trying to figure out shows that everybody else hasn't seen. I believe that John's seen the Beatles and Absinthe. Is that what that's called? Let's see. Will the cruise director change by 10:30? Yeah, I think so. I don't think that Chris is going to be on there. If you're talking about the Mardi Gras Lovey, I think it's going to be back to Mike Pack.
Yes.
Terry Fader. I wouldn't mind seeing Terry Fader also. He amazed me. He's the ventriloquist that sings. He was on America's Got Talent. That was really good too. Shannon
Very
Ewing,
nice.
thank you so much for the super chat. Happy Tony and Jenny Day. That's right, we're back.
Aw, well, thank you,
We're
Shannon.
back. Lori Lewis, he needed the money. Let's see. I can do those all day.
Uh-oh, Donnie's still there.
I don't know if I'd go see Donny Osmond.
know.
I feel like if you want to see Donny Osmond, you should go to like to Branson and see him and Yakov Smirnov, my favorite Russian comic from the. That was my favorite joke. So I remember watching Young Comedian Special. This Russian guy Yakov Smirnov, he was in a movie with Robin Williams, but one of his jokes was I was reading in the he defected to the U.S. I was reading in the paper an advertisement that says get a couch here. We stand behind your couch for 90 days. And he was like, "This is why I left Russia. I don't want somebody standing behind my couch." It was pretty funny. Had to be there.
I know, you know what, Lovey? Flying Scotsman. Chris is phenomenal.
Yes.
He really is a wonderful CD. He's such a talented man. But you know, I've heard good things about Pac. We haven't
met
sailed
him or
with
known
him
him
yet,
yet, yeah.
so that's exciting to kind of.
Kevin with a question:
that.
will cruise lines stop the mixed vax denial? I can't really speak for what the cruise lines will do, but I know that they're trying to work with the CDC to get the the mixed vax going, because there's a lot of people, especially from Canada, that's in that circumstance.
Right.
So I would think yes, because anything they can do to not disadvantage the passengers, I know they're working on that.
Right.
Brenna Rizzardi.
Brenna, thank you.
Say the last name.
Rizzardi.
Thank you so much.
Well,
Thank you for the super chat.
yeah, probably Rizzardi.
That's right. Absinthe is... Oh, I lost it. Check out the Mob Museum, the Speakeasy. That'd be cool. Yeah, I enjoyed let's see.
Where in Southwest Virginia did you live?
I lived in Castlewood, Virginia first, in a little coal mining area, and then eventually Bristol, Virginia.
Is Bristol the town that's cut in half?
Yeah.
Tennessee. Virginia.
Did we see any humpbacks doing bubble net fishing in Alaska? 6 times to Alaska, never done the train, probably never will. Leon in. We did not see the bubble net fishing. The humpbacks that we saw were isolated. They were like they were by themselves. So that was pretty interesting.
Alex Finch, thank you.
I gotta remember that.
He is a new subscriber. His Nana and Pa watch us all the time now.
Oh, we're
So
glad to
thank
have
you,
you.
Alex.
Barbara with a question. Did I have any trouble flying home from Seattle? No, easy peasy. You know, I got off the cruise ship at, I basically handled my own luggage. So I got off the cruise ship at 7:45, and I was at the airport in Seattle by like 8:30. And I was at my gate by 8:45, and then my plane I couldn't board for like 4 hours. So it was just a long day, but there was nothing wrong. I hung out in the airport for 4 hours, got on the plane, flew for 6 hours. The time changed for another 3 hours. And so I was pretty exhausted by the time I got home. But the flight was great. I took advantage of all the amenities, had a nice lunch on the plane, and then, it was a good time. Kevin Nobles, thank you so much for the super chat. Can you explain cruise cell phone packages via carriers versus ship's internet packages? Do you need both to stay connected with phone calls and internet? I've never used the cell phone package offered by some of the mobile carriers. When I'm on the ship, I buy the ship's Wi-Fi, and then I turn on Wi-Fi calling so that I can get some sort of calling. I don't call much. I'm more of a text, email kind of person. So you don't need both. You can get the ship's internet and try to do Wi-Fi calling, but make sure you know how to do Wi-Fi calling before you do that. But check with your carrier and see what they do. But most of the time, I go into airplane mode and only use the ship's Wi-Fi. Thank you for super chat.
All right, so we are coming up on the 10 minutes mark. Do you want to close us out with a little kind of just overview of Alaska?
I wouldn't. I don't even know what to talk about. I'll keep going through the questions.
Okay.
I didn't prepare anything.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
Other than saying it was great, but yeah, there's more videos to come. I guess that would be a fair thing to say. Like I said, I've vlogged Skagway and I've vlogged Ketchikan, and then I also have some stuff from the ship. So.
Well, and I do love the fact. I don't know if you mentioned it here, but I do love the fact that, like what you said, with that. it just really is so green.
Yeah.
And it reminded you a little bit of West Virginia, just a little. So
Yeah, a lot of it reminded me of Appalachia, the mountains there. Like when I was a kid, I spent a lot of time in coal mining country, a lot of towns in valleys, and it reminded me a lot of that. Question, where did I live in Illinois? I lived south of Chicago, about 3 hours south in Bloomington Normal, so near Peoria. You probably know where that is. The humpbacks were social distancing. Did we see any bald eagles, and how close were they? Saw one in Juneau. It was so funny. The naturalist on the ship was like, he had a great voice. He was like, whenever you're walking around, just make sure you look up and you'll see a bald eagle. And so we were in Juneau for like most of the day, and I was like, I've not seen a bald eagle. That guy said all I needed to do was look up and I would see one. And I looked up and I saw one. So there was a bald eagle there. And then when we were on the boat to go bear watching, which we haven't talked about much here, there were 2 bald eagles on pylons in the middle of the water. So 3 bald eagles. I saw 3 bald eagles. How about that? That was pretty fun.
That is
Yeah.
lovely.
Question, I have my first balcony booked in May on the Mariner. It is an aft balcony. Will I like it? Have you ever booked one? If you did you like it? We've never been on that
We've
balcony.
never been on one, but I just had someone come back from, it was their first time on an aft balcony, and they absolutely loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just
I think the views
were
would
just
probably be amazing. Yeah, we'll have to try that. Link to the new shirt. I might still have the, hold on, let me see if this is, yes. That's the link to the new shirt if you want to check out the Sugar Skulls. Thanks everybody who's picked up the shirt today. I've seen it be sold a few times. Yeah, I don't know if anybody was asking about Alaska, but I was able to use my phone in Alaska with no problem.
Yeah, we kind of communicated a lot by FaceTime and is that FaceTime audio?
Audio and video, we did both.
Yeah.
Yeah, FaceTime both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're so funny. Minnesota Mickey. All the Minnesotians are. What do they call Minnesota?
Minnesotans.
Minnesotans.
Yeah. Did we do the White Pass Railroad? I did do the White Pass Railroad, and I didn't love it. I don't think I would do it again. I may be the only, our friend Mary Miller, who was on the cruise, she liked it. And I'm sure other people liked it. I didn't like it. I found it, for the amount of time you spent on the train, it was boring to me. It was boring. But I was not ungrateful to be on that excursion, but I just wouldn't do it again.
Yeah. Benji, I hope you're doing well, sir.
Doug, thank you for picking up the shirts. Appreciate it. I think the main reason I made that shirt was for you, so thank you so much for motivating me to do that. Yeah, you're right, Michael. I like to look at the aft. I'm an aft man.
Yes.
Princess supposedly has good Wi-Fi. That's a question from Nick. Yeah, it was pretty good. So except when I was in Glacier Bay, it kind of cut out on me there. But I did all my uploads and all that stuff. It wasn't too bad. The big thing that messed me up with working was the time change. So I like to do my work the day of. I like to record the show the day of. But the problem was I had to have the show ready to go at one point we were 4 hours off. So if I wanted to hit my 1 p.m. upload, I had to have the show done by 9 o'clock. And sometimes it was taking like a half an hour to an hour to upload the show. So the show had to be recorded and then done by like 8 o'clock. And it just wasn't possible. Let's see. Beth Alexander, thank you so much for the super sticker.
Thank you.
I like that. I appreciate that. I like the pair there.
Hey, you.
Big Dog Ron from Arizona. Too bad you couldn't get a seat at the Red Dog Saloon. Loved it there. Had a duck fart. I was there the week prior. Yeah, we're going to try to go back again. We just ran out of time to get back to the whale watching. So, yeah, it looked cool there. The guy was singing. I love a good sing-along. I love, that kind of live entertainment. And I was looking forward to that more than the duck fart. I would have tried the duck fart, but... yeah. What was interesting is the guy that took us on the whale watching, that drove us to the whale watching boat, he said that the duck fart is interesting because it's no problem going down, but it does make you fart in a smelly way. And so he said that if you're drinking duck farts with your significant other, you should both be drinking them. If not, somebody's going to be upset.
Uh-oh.
He said it was legit. I believe he meant it. Thank you for the super chats. Debbie loves slots. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, you two. I'm so excited. I'm going on the Scarlet Lady October.
Oh, that's exciting, Debbie.
I tell you what, I would like to get on the Scarlet Lady. I'm very sure I would like to get on the Scarlet Lady.
Yeah, tempted.
Let's
Michael
see.
Wagner, how are you? We'll see you in 38 days?
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, Cindy, I think that's part of the problem, right? So the railroad, they took you, like Don even said it, like if we would have went another couple miles, it was nicer. But yeah, I got to look through the footage. Now, I did film a lot. I pointed the camera out the window. I stood outside. I think I've got like some nice waterfalls, some big open wide vistas. I might fall in love with it once I edit the video. But just in my mind's eye at that moment, I was like, I don't know. I was tired too. Like Juneau kicked my butt. Like being up on top of that well deck in the cold, it kicked my butt a little bit.
Yeah. So real life cruises Australia. The extra plug was Australian on the Majestic because it was supposed to go to them.
Yeah, that makes sense because it was supposed to go to that area. Question, would you recommend the unlimited dining package for a 6-day cruise over the 3-night dining package? I tell you, our friend John had it on, John from the Ship Show had it on Adventure, and it's nice to have, right? Because the specialty food is definitely better than the MDR food, and if you could get a good price on it, certainly it would be fun to eat specialty every night. I had the 3-night package, and I was fine with the 3 nights that we had, but it is... Just depends what you want to do. If you can time it right and go have like the lobster night in the main dining room, there's some good food in the main dining room, but it's pretty nice to have specialty any night that you want. So that's pretty cool.
Well, Vizio's going on Scarlet Lady December 5th.
Oh, how about that?
That's exciting.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Tampa's coming back November the 14th too. We're looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
Chris Reen Weilman, thank you so much for the super chat. Love watching your videos. We appreciate it. Thank you.
We made it to 1,000 likes. Thank you guys.
We should. I mean, I think we made it to 1,000 likes and only 50 people are watching the show, so that's pretty.
Oh, look, Tess Almond's here. You know what? I tried oat milk the other day in my coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get too involved in filming?
I'm not a fan.
Russell, I had some really, without getting too deep into it, I had some pretty spiritual moments.
Aw, D-Man, what's going on,
on that cruise? We got to meet Daryl there. Good to see you there. But yeah, no, I really balanced out. Like I went into this trip going, I really want to connect with the experience, and so I got some good stuff filmed, but I also had some really good experiences too. So it's pretty cool. Question: Did I like my binocular? Would you recommend it? I didn't use it at all. So this is what I thought. I was on the fence. Everybody's like, get binoculars, get a binocular. Well, nobody said get a binocular, but not once did I wish I had binoculars or the binocular. So I didn't use it. So I might actually send it back. I did see people using the binoculars, but I was content with my camera. So if you're not going with the camera and you're not looking to film stuff, maybe the binoculars or the binocular. But I didn't use it. So just being honest there.
Yeah, Tess Almond, definitely almond milk all the way.
Tess Almond is in the house.
I see, Firestorm, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, how did they get that? How did they get milk from an oat?
Well, oats have their own little set of milkable teats. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
I didn't. I did not.
That's right.
Yeah.
Marlene, so your hair looks beautiful behind your ear.
Ooh, well,
how about that?
Let me do some more there.
I'm going to do mine like that, too, then. Are we thinking about a group cruise on Wonder of the Seas? We don't have anything planned for Wonder of the Seas, so hard to know for sure. Since Alaska wasn't boring, are you ready to try Don's group cruise through the Panama Canal for 14 days? That still sounds boring, Michael. I don't know. Somebody's going to have to drag me on the Panama Canal.
Goodness, that's so
I'm ready to go to Europe. How many ways do I have to say that? I got to go to Europe.
I am ready.
I'm ready to go to Iceland. Let's see. That's right. They squeeze the teats.
That's
little
right.
oat teats.
See, Tess Almond must have like a whole milk farm.
Tess Almond knows milk.
I mean, she is. I can't wait to.
Tess knows milk. That's the.
She does.
She needs a T-shirt that says Tess knows milk.
Exactly. Oh, Nut Pods original almond and coconut.
What's the expiration date on our Abbott test? I don't know, Ray, but they do have a sticker on the front saying that it's extended. I haven't actually done it yet, so I got to look and see what the expiration is.
That's right.
I tell you what, they took my test, but I was worried that it was going to be like a big thing. They just looked at my result like I printed it out on a piece of paper, and it was easy. I mean, it was quite easy. Christina, thanks for picking up a shirt. We appreciate
thank you.
Appreciate the support.
Amsterdam.
Which ship would you choose, the Apex or the Enchanted Princess?
Celebrity Apex.
Do you like jazz or classical? If you're jazz, I would go Apex, and if you're classical, I would go Princess.
Yeah, like for me, I would definitely do Apex. What would you do?
I would probably do the Apex.
Yeah.
Did Jenny appreciate the Starbucks mug?
Oh my
of
gosh,
course, she loved it.
Loved it.
Yeah, we're not. The other thing that I bought, so we don't normally buy souvenirs. I did get a magnet from every port that I got off of, but I bought a hand-carved whale tail. And it's actually, you can't really see it, but it's by the whale tail up there, just to commemorate...
Singing that beautiful...
Just the first trip to Alaska. Next cruise is on the 30th of October on the Carnival Mardi Gras.
Let's go.
Papito. Lori Lewis, thank you so much for the super chat. If you thought the train was boring, take no-dos for the Panama Canal. Thank you, Lori. Don't let me go boring. You know, look, I'm doing my best on
Thanks,
these videos.
Lori, for having
I'm
us
sure
on.
I'll be on that train video going, this is the best thing ever. I don't think I will be, actually, because I don't remember having that experience. But yeah, thank you so much for keeping me off the canal.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Let's see. If I go to Europe, stopped in Vigo, Spain, let me know. My sister can give you a tour of the city. Oh, thank you, Raphael. Yeah, that'd be cool. What if you don't have a printer? Will they accept the results on the phone? I don't know, Tony, but go to a hotel, go to the public library, go to Kinko's.
Yeah.
They accept the heck out of a paper copy. So there's got to be somewhere you can get that thing printed out. I don't even want to show up with any kind of issue. If they're looking for me to bring a paper test result,
Right.
I'm bringing a paper test result.
Well, and listen, I've been telling people, have a plan A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Right? So have it on your phone. Have it on paper. I mean, you just don't want to get to the port and then they say, oh, you know what? Yesterday we decided to just, take it by phone.
Right.
So they're changing protocol. And definitely before you are heading out, check your protocols and check them twice.
That's right. Marie, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, where you at? Harry Larry.
I was looking for it. He's on vacation there.
Harry Larry took a little break.
My goodness.
Yeah, I'm sure. Look, I would probably love the Panama Canal. I love any time on a cruise ship, but it's just not high on my priority list.
That's right.
I think I want to go on Disney before I go on the Panama Canal.
Yeah.
How about that?
Lance, I'll be on the vlogs in October.
Yeah, they gave me the test result back. I don't think they kept it. No, they
really?
They
They
gave
just
me all my.
seemed to
Yeah,
look
they
at
looked
it,
at
huh?
it. They gave me all my paper.
Well,
stuff.
somebody was telling me that it actually goes into a database, like for Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jenny will be on some film. We'll definitely be talking about the Mardi Gras. I don't know what kind of vlogging we'll do because we'd like to spend as much time as we can with the people on the group cruise.
Especially because it's a group cruise.
But we'll definitely be talking about the Mardi Gras, so Jenny will be on some of those videos.
That's all right.
Yeah. Santorini. I would like to go there too, Daryl. Go to the Greek islands. Well, guys, it's at the top of the hour. There's still a lot more to talk about when it comes to Alaska. I'm going to be making some videos. I got a ton of stuff to do before I head off again. But, yeah, it was a great trip. And I hope you guys enjoyed everything that you saw. I am glad to be back. Look, I had the opportunity to stay on the West Coast these 4 days. Like, we looked at that originally. Like, I'm just going to stay up in Seattle and explore Seattle for 4 days. I couldn't go another 4 days without seeing Jenny. So I had to fly back here just so I could see my girl and get some work done. And then I'll be going back out to the West Coast. So,
And I'm glad you made that decision.
yeah. So be on the lookout. Make sure you're following on Instagram. Make sure that you're following... that you're subscribed, because next week's gonna be another week of just random lives. Of course, I won't be on a cruise ship. I'll be in Las Vegas. I'll be in Los Angeles. I don't know what I'll get up to in Los Angeles. I got like a free day or two in Los Angeles and some friends out there. So who knows where I'm gonna go live from. So make sure that you guys are subscribed. Make sure you've hit the like button. And we're going to get out of here. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido, Loca. And until the next time,
We'll see you on the Lido.
we'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.